What's going on, guys? I'm at my parents' house. Levi's here, my dad's here. We're gonna be trying to get this thing running today. I bought a carburetor that came with an air filter, and then I bought that elbow came with it, and all that. And then I bought a magneto thingy, and then a whole complete wiring harness. Has a key on it and a kill switch. I bought a fuel valve, like that you turn on and off, but it's not gonna work with this fuel tank. So I gotta get the fuel tank off and see if we can't reseal this one, maybe with some RTV or something. I'm not real sure, but we're gonna have to look and see why it's leaking and what we can do to fix it, or potentially order a different valve for it. The one I have is like inline, and this one comes straight off the tank and goes down. So we got to work on that. So anyways, I'm gonna get this apart. Right now they're looking at ants. When they get done, they'll be here, and hopefully we'll be well on our way to getting this thing started. So I got the tank off, got the plastics off, which all come off in one piece. Kind of strange. But here's our gasket, and this gasket right there is leaking. So this valve goes in there somehow. You spin it, you know, whatever you do, and it does what it does. It like seals against that. So the seal is no good there. You can see this bolt's on. So I'm not real sure what to do there. So here's Pops and Levi. What are we doing?
I'm fixing this.
Yep. So we might run it off a bottle.
What kind of
We'll see.
things in, right?
Pretty soon. You gonna get it cleaned up for you, buddy?
So I'm kind of stuck. Got the old carburetor off. I got most of the old harness off. The coil's still on there. Got to get that off. But I need to get this off. The flywheel, I guess. I don't know what it is exactly, but I got to get it off. I don't know if I need a puller or what, but I do need to go get an impact so I can get that nut off. I can't keep the rear tire from spinning and break that loose. So I got to work on that. Once that's done, man, I mean, we're in good shape. I don't know if this thing's gonna puke oil or what it's gonna do. I'm definitely gonna be leaning it the other way when it comes time to pull that out and put the new one in. So here's what I got. I don't know what this is about. I don't know nothing. Alright guys, so this has been a little more of a pain in the butt than I expected. I got the flywheel off. It's right there. So I used the impact gun, got the nut off of it. Then I used this crow's foot. And I just kind of like got in here behind it and just like bounced it. Boop, 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 boop. And went up here and eventually it popped right off. But now these these screws right here, there's one there and one there. I can't get them out. My screwdriver fits in there good. I just, I don't have the strength to like push and twist. So I have to use my impact driver at the house. But this is definitely bad. I mean, you can see how like nasty it is here. What happened, it looks like, I don't know if you can see there or up here, but this is a piece of seal. There's an O-ring that goes around this thing, and it's cut in a few places. So whoever put this in probably just like smashed it into there. And yeah, that's what caused this to fail. And that's probably where most of this oil leak is coming from, is from this. So we'll solve like two problems at once by replacing this oil leak, and then obviously the other fact that the bike doesn't run. Alright guys and girls, we're back. We're at my house. I went to my parents today with my little impact driver, which is this right here. Super useful tool. If you guys don't have one, you should probably get one. But anyways, I need to get these Phillips out, and it broke off inside there. So we're going to plan B, which is drill bit, drill them out, and hopefully they come out. If they don't, it's not a loss because the motor's a junker if we can't get this stator out anyways. So I have the stator off. Now I gotta drill out these two bolts right here. So we're gonna go take a wild guess on what size they are. I gotta get these O-rings out, and then we'll go ahead and drill these out. So I was actually lucky, and we were able to back one out. I think I'll be able to get this other one out too. No problem. So it looks like we're not even gonna have to drill them and helicoil them. We'll just get these out, measure them, go get some machine screws, and we should be good to go. Fun part is getting this one out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and lube this up, and then we can put it on there. I have a rubber mallet, I got a screwdriver, and we're going to try and tap it down in, get this O-ring in there. It's a pretty snug fit. So I didn't have any countersunk bolts with machined heads, so I just put these regular bolts in there. It looked like the only reason they had them was so that the countersunk portion sealed on an O-ring. So I just put some RTV in there, put those on there. Now we're going to stick the flywheel on, which is pretty easy. You just got to line up your little doohickey, put it on there. Beat.
This doesn't look like a hard body, Ronnie.
Yeah, they already know what's up. Let's figure this
Is that
out.
your spaghetti?
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly.
It's nice. It's like 4 wires or something. So funny. You gonna ride this motorcycle, Levi?
Yeah.
Me too. I think we should all 3 ride at the same time. Your dad will sit on the bike, and I'll sit on his back, and you can ride on my back. It'll be a double piggy bike.
Well, I can sit on the front.
Dude, you can totally sit on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can hold on to me.
No. You'll just hold on to the handlebars. Nobody needs to hold on to you. You can just sit on the handlebars, just balance on the handlebars. Right?
You can.
I can?
No.
I don't know. I think I'm too old for that. For that nonsense. Your bones are still like all rubbery and elastic, so if you fall off, it's all cool. Alright, so what are you doing?
I'm just taking this coil off right here, so I can mount the other coil here. Just get rid of this whole.
Oh, okay. Are we going to take this thing off some sweet jumps?
I mean, I don't know if the suspension will take it currently.
Have you ever been like a motocross guy? Because you seem like a motocross type guy. You seem like a guy that has ridden dirt bikes and has probably jumped dirt bikes before.
I mean,
That's my jump.
I've definitely ridden dirt bikes and jumped dirt bikes. I don't know if I'd be a motocross guy.
Alright. I have never jumped a dirt bike.
Oh,
I've ridden 2 dirt bikes in my life. One was about this size, and one was a full size, and I was like terrified of it. It was a 2-stroke, and it was like enormous. Like when I sat on it, my feet didn't touch the ground. Of course, I'm short, so that's not surprising.
I don't know, I was maybe 15 when I got a 125L, which is a 125, but it's on a bigger frame.
Right?
A 2-stroke, or a 4-stroke. And I didn't like the bike. I never liked it. I ended up getting rid of it and got a quad. And then I rode my buddy's 250 2-stroke. And
Yeah.
I fell in love, and ever since I've wanted a 250 2-stroke.
2-strokes are just hard to find these days.
They're impossible to freaking
You can still buy them new, right?
No. I don't know if Yamaha was the last company to make them, and I don't know if they still do.
You mean like a company like Husqvarna or
Nope.
KTM doesn't make one?
4-stroke.
Dang, dude. So we just checked for spark, and we've got spark. It's so much easier working on this bike than it is working on any of our cars. It's just so simple. There's like 4 parts to it. And the parts are super cheap too. But I'm thinking we're about to kick this thing over. If we're gonna stop cutting on stuff. I guess it needs fuel though. It's probably important. If anyone is interested, the RX-7 and Ronnie's Hardbody are both at the tuner right now. They're having a problem with my RX-7 because they can get the home signal through the crank sensors, but they can't get the signal to fire. Everything else works, but Owen from Hawkspeed said they're going to swap out the crank sensors and see if they can get it to fire up. Then they can get to tuning it. But initial setup's done. Everything works. Fuel pump works. Fans work. Everything lights up. So that's good. Ronnie's truck is also being a bit of a bitch. They're having tuning issues with it as well. Although it does crank and run, right?
Yep.
Cranks and runs. They're just not quite happy with the idle on it. So, and they're not happy with the micro squirt. But we'll talk about that in a different video. But that's the update on the 2 cars that are that we're waiting on, basically. All right, taking it outside. We're gonna fire it up. You feel lucky, Ronnie?
Not really.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to fire it up. Watch out, Levi, just in case it catches on fire. I mean, that's a thing that has happened.
It's quieter. It's quieter.
Is it? It's quiet? Okay.
It's quieter.
I don't believe you. But we're gonna see right now.
So, weird thing on this bike, if you pull the clutch in, it disengages the kick as well.
Interesting.
So you have to kick it in gear.
That's pretty weird. Sounds promising. Dude, it's so quiet. Did you just shut it off?
Yeah.
Did it catch fire?
No. Yeah, I just thought it was revving kind of high.
Oh.
So I just wanted to adjust the choke and see what happens.
That was easy. Oh my gosh. Is this a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke? 4-stroke? Who makes this?
I don't know. It is leaking oil like a son of a bitch.
Is it? Oh my gosh, look at that. That's more oil than any of my cars leak, which is pretty bad.
It looks like maybe it's just from the breather.
We'll be right back. So when I'm standing behind it, the exhaust pulses, I can be standing all the way back here and the exhaust pulses are tagging me in the face. It's so funny. It's like blowing smoke rings and stuff. Yeah, he's gonna die. Oh, no! That looks so dangerous!
All right, here's Bo's turn.
Neutral or?
No, find neutral. Just see if it'll roll.
How do you know it's neutral on the bike?
It's usually all the way down and then half up.
Bowser.
Oh, okay. They go all the way down.
There it is. So now that we know it runs and will crash you, we do need brakes because it's very sketchy with no brakes. It runs pretty good. We need to adjust the carburetor because it idles real high. Bowser! That damn dog. Oh, it died. Maybe out of gas, maybe just because of my shenanigans. It's pretty good. Bowser. Bo can't ride a motorcycle, but he owns two.
What?
The heck, man? Huh.
Starts out fine.
Oh, the choke's on. Oh, it may have cleared itself out.
I don't know. This thing is bouncy.
I know. It's terrible.
I wasn't ready to try to ride a wheelie.
Come on.
It would have been my first wheelie ever on a motorcycle.
You did a little one.
Did I?
Yeah.
Dude, this thing is hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Imagine when it actually has like tires with air in it and stuff,
And when it
and
keeps
brakes.
running, when it stays running and stuff. Dang. It's gonna be a big deal.
Yep, that was fun.
Yeah, little victories. Little victories here at the Loser's shop.
We have to get something started.
See if we can fire it up.
And running.
He has no brakes, so I don't know what he's planning to do here. Oh, he's coming around this way. Do a donut!
I don't know if he can.
I don't know if he can either. Woo!
Thanks for being here to watch us crash this bike.
We'll see y'all later.
Bye, guys.